Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Tamel Cuts, proud owner of Uppercuts Barber Shop.
What up, everybody? This is Lonnie Horn, proud owner of World Class Faders and World Class Stylists, Barbershop, and Salon.
You're watching another episode of For the Culture Podcast every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Welcome to the clubhouse.
Yes. Happy Tuesday to everybody. Let me get that happy Tuesday, man.
I got you.
Hey, and let's just go ahead and throw the beat right with it. Let's not even play today, man. I want to thank everybody. We want to thank everybody who y'all just commit. Like, y'all give us y'all time. And, man, you don't have to. It's your most valuable asset, and y'all giving it to us on this Tuesday. We're so happy to be here with y'all. So in that clubhouse, the clubhouse is officially open, Jack.
Yes,
we got Rick the Barber. We got Bay Beast.
We got Ray's Barbershop LLC in the building.
That's our bro right there, man. Too much love. Hey, first person in here today was Tara. Wait, we got a new one. We got a trademark name for him.
Hey, we didn't come up with it.
We can't take the credit.
We wish we did. We'll
Tara
let that person
everywhere.
We'll let that person stake his claim. But Tara everywhere.
Yeah, man. We definitely appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna get straight into what we wearing. I'm just excited to get going today, man. T Melly, we didn't even plan this out, and dude, we got the same color on our head, man. What's going on right here?
Right.
Well, what are you wearing, brother? What do you got going on over there, man?
You know me, my guy. I like to make it sexy. So what I'm doing?
It sounds sad, not sexy. It sounds sad as shit.
Got people crying. Hey, yo, I got the Ville Barbershop logo right here. It's a big one on the back. Shout out to the Ville out here in Roseville, California. Also got one of our barber sis. She gave me this hat. A Lady Barbers Club. A girl Colleen out there up in the mountains somewhere. But shout out to her and everything that she do as well. Who you got, my guy?
Man, I think I just can't do it, man. I just can't do it, T. I gotta go like this, man. You sound sad, man. I'm happy about what I'm wearing, man. Let me tell y'all what I'm wearing, man.
Rock it.
Check it out, man. Right here, I got the fresh, white, textured, white tee with nothing on it at all but me.
My stank.
Just
got my
me.
Stank on it.
And then on the head though, I am very proud to be wearing Don't underestimate the hustlers. Shout out to our barber sis, man. Bay Beast. The beast of the bay.
Beast in the building.
Yeah, man.
Yes, indeed.
All right, man. Y'all know what we're wearing now. We got a lot to talk about today. But before we get to running our mouths, man, we always got to pay some bills. We got to let people know what helps us keep the lights on and, you know, just what fuels this thing, man. So, T, you ready to show them who we be rocking with?
Gotcha, bro.
The Tano, vetted talent now, the first platform built to let barbers show their skills, personality, and presence through video. And for shop owners, it's a game changer for hiring. No guessing, no wasted interviews, just real barbers showing real work before they walk in your shop. Every profile is ID verified. Barbers get discovered. Shops build better teams. Everybody wins. The Tano. Skills speak louder than words. Download now. Available on all platforms.
All your favorite barbers love it.
I love it.
This is the Bopper Digital Business Card.
Barbers! It's 2025, bro. We got the digital business cards now. Not only do they work amazing, they also make you look cool. They help you stand out, bro. When you go up to somebody, you have them tap your card like this, and then all your contact information pops right up. Boom. Whatever you want them to see. Right? I have my websites and stuff all set up, but whatever you want them to see pops right up on their phone. How dope is that?
Do it proper. Get Bopper.
Barbers Illustrated magazine is the ultimate magazine for the culture, craft, and community of the barbering world. Get stories and insight from your favorite barbers from all over the world. Plus, much more you won't get anywhere else. Subscribe now at barbersillustratedmagazine.com, just $6 a month for print, or go digital for $2.99 a month. Join the movement at barbersillustratedmagazine.com.
Hey,
And we back.
bills are paid. They
Bills
ain't
are
getting
paid.
shut off no time soon. Bills are paid.
Shout out to all our sponsors and partners, man. We really get blessed. We wouldn't be able to do a lot of the things that we do when you see us moving around the way we move around without that support. So we don't take it for granted, and we like to make sure to shout them out. And then for the apparel of the week, people bless us with these clothes all over, man. And we just wanted to make sure that we don't just throw this stuff in the closet. These are people's blood, sweat, and tears, their investments. So we figured the least we can do is always highlight one of them. I got a bin behind me of clothes, barber clothes. And it's so dope, man, to see barbers be that innovative. But thank y'all, man. Some of my favorite gear is barber gear, believe it or not, from independent creators, man. So, all right, man.
Indeed.
We gotta talk about what we did.
Then and now. Then and
Yeah,
now.
what you just do, man? I mean, this
My
you already know
goodness.
what you start with this right here, man.
Bruh, I
This
was
is why I
at
wanted to
the
hurry up and get to this because I was
Yeah.
like, it's a lot.
I was at the biggest little beauty barber expo. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Go back further?
Oh, I wasn't. You know what? I wasn't. We had DJ cut it last week. I didn't get to talk.
Oh
about it
yeah,
last
you
week.
didn't talk.
I didn't get to
Let's
talk
go back a
about
little
last.
further. Let's go back a little further because you did miss last week, and I do want people to hear your opinion about what we just went and did out there in Tennessee. What they call it, Cashville, Tennessee.
Oh
All the way
man,
out there.
man, all I gotta say, them people treated us so good. I don't remember ever experiencing that kind of hospitality. If any of y'all in the comments ever been to Tennessee before, please shout out the city you've been in, what your experience was like. I'm gonna tell you straight up, I never ever had that kind of hospitality, and they was absolutely lit. We was at a brunch with our guy Barber T, dope fades.
Dope fade.
Yeah,
Clothing brand.
Yeah, we matter of fact, we highlighted his apparel the week before we went to Tennessee, and man, that boy told us y'all ain't seen that like this. When you get there, watch when you see. And I was like, okay, yeah, I believe. He said, nah, you still don't get it. We walked in and we realized we didn't get it.
No, we didn't get it. But we got it.
People, come on, 150 people eating breakfast, and every time they play a Memphis song, the waffle and the chicken hit the plate, and everybody get up and start losing it.
Bruh. Hey, the thing about it is I didn't know half of these down south songs, but the beat alone, you gotta get up and dance, and you could just feel it in there, bruh. They was all into that. It's kind of like if you was in the Bay Area and all that Bay Area stuff, come on, people would just shake your dreads and all that. It was that kind of feel, but it was on the down south side, bro. It was nice.
Good description. Good description, T.
Nice.
Good analogy. I loved it. Tennessee was great. The schools we visited was great. And most of all, the organizer of the annual Barber Takeover, Tiffany Hicks, was top tier when it comes to hospitality and showing love to us. She treated us so well, and from my understanding, we gonna be in Tennessee every damn year.
Yeah.
So based on her. So man, shout out to everybody from Tennessee that we got to meet and rub elbows with, man. I love that experience. DJ Cutter did a great job last week, man. Great job. But I enjoyed y'all so much. I forgot that. Wait a minute, we ain't on that week no more.
Yeah, we on the next one. Speaking about the next one, that is the biggest little beauty barber expo in Reno, Nevada, put on by the biggest little man in Reno, Nevada, Jack of all fades. Shout out Jack and his amazing team, bro. It was Jack's first expo, his first event, but Jack put on a beautiful event. A lot of competitors in all the rounds that they competed in. It was just dope, man, to see the turnout that showed up and all the love that the city had for Jack, that people that wasn't even in the industry was showing up for Jack.
That was a good point too. He had lots of people that was like construction people, pest control people, like people that got nothing to do with cutting hair. They like, but I love Jack.
I love Jack.
I love Jack. I had a great time. The energy was there. The thing I love about it the most was the pride, the sense of pride in the building. So me and Tamel, we got the host, man. This was actually one of my most fun hosting gigs. I'm gonna be real with you. Every crowd is different, you know what I'm saying? And I don't care. I'm gonna adapt to whatever crowd. But this crowd was ready to be hosted. Yes. Man, I could just yell out, "Where the Freedom Fighter?" Ah,
yeah. Okay.
Where the Bay Area?
Where's Reno?
Man, it was nice. So much good energy in there. Shout out to all the teenage barbers I met. I was mentoring my ass off in there. I met so many teenage barbers, and they're killing it, man. We actually gonna have some. One of them, Geo Blends, on our platform in the next month, and he's only 13 years old. And this dude competed in 3 competitions at this one event.
Yeah, so, and what was the young man name that we met that was the F Fentanyl apparel?
F Fentanyl. I don't remember his name, but I know we got it in our database. But yeah, F Fentanyl.
This dude was young. I think he was 24 years old. He was hooked on fentanyl, and he's a recovering addict, but he's pushing out a brand like F Fentanyl. He said he lost several people in it, and now he's an advocate to get people off of it. And to see him in that building with his merch and pushing for a great cause, this was so inspiring. So,
man,
we're gonna have him on the show.
24?
Yeah, 24.
24 years old.
Yeah, we're gonna have him on the show coming up soon as well.
Yeah, I mean that was a very inspirational meet right there. These damn freedom braiders, I don't know what's going on. These ladies, I just want to go ahead and put this out there right now.
Yeah, put it out there, Lon. Put it out there.
I don't know what's happening. I don't really start that with nobody. I usually just show up, do my thing. I show a lot of love. I think I was one of the first ones to start yelling out barber love just because I was so excited on all the barber love in the room. I always said, hey, we don't need to compete with each other. If every person in your one neighborhood lined up at your barbershop, you couldn't handle them anyway. So why am I worried about this? Anyway, so I came with the good energy all the time. I don't know what happened. And I'm such a gentleman too. These ladies started wanting to challenge me.
Tati started it.
Random stuff though. Random. Yep. I mean, me and Tamel is walking in Vegas talking about how dope this event was. We're leaving out. We're trying to vlog on the way out. And then all of a sudden we getting chased by these ladies and they want to race. I'm like, excuse me?
They want a cartwheel.
Oh yeah. A cartwheel challenge, a race challenge. I was like, who does this at the end of a expo? I don't understand the relation. So I was a little lost. And I was not interested. And I said, no, thank you. And you scared. And I was like, scared.
Yeah, they was pushing the buttons trying to get you.
Yeah, and I'm like, do I look like a slouch or something? So I'm like, look, I don't got no mercy on kids and women when they want to challenge me to stuff, but I try to stay back. So I went ahead, I smoked the little girl, and that just started something. So now they want to race me in Reno, and I just don't know. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. Uh, just I don't understand y'all. I just don't understand, man.
Hey, the way Rocky got at you in Reno was like, nah, let's do this. I'm like, why
Dude,
y'all messing with Lon?
me, the dude that
Why
don't say
y'all
nothing to
messing
nobody.
with
I was walking
Lon?
to go plug my phone up, and I heard my name. And I said, "Oh, somebody needs me." And I turned around, and it's Rocky. I said, "Oh, that's our brother sister, of course." Rocky, what you need? What's going on? You ready? I said, ready. You ready? I was like, yeah. She said, I'm gonna race you. I was like, what? What is going on? Why do you want to do this? Because I'm gonna beat you.
Yeah.
And I said, man, I don't get it, man. I think they think I'm out of shape or something. But
Yeah.
anyway, I smoked that ass
All right.
too. And yeah. So what's going on next though, man?
So
What's
what's
the
going on next, my guy? I'm trying to make sure I don't forget anything in between.
I
We done with the
know.
Reno. We did all that. Now we moving into November. We do got a show that we will be hosting with Cuts by Vic out in Modesto. Can't remember the name of it. You know, Vic got a thing for
Every
everything.
week.
Every week he's got something. But yeah, that's coming up. But then we got something that you guys got to be at if you're anywhere near or around Sacramento. And we're gonna play a little preview for y'all.
Yeah, buddy. Brother, what are you doing?
I'm making a hair damage.
A what?
You told me to meet you at Rock and Brew, and we gonna make some hair damages.
No, I said we're going to do a hair jam November 23rd. Man, it's going down. We're clubbing, cutting hair, building content, we're networking, we're growing, man, all in one spot, man. All ages welcome.
I messed up again.
You did, man. You did. Let's go.
Oh, let's go.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call and quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets.
Bruh, that thing cracks me up, bro.
Everywhere I go, they be like, "Did he really
Did
eat
he
the
really eat
sandwich?"
it? I
Like this
say,
boy nasty.
I cannot confirm or deny.
If
Yes,
y'all
indeed.
if y'all smart enough, man, you'll be there November 23rd. It's gonna be one of the most fun events. We love all the barber battles, all the expos. We've thrown them, but we do know there's a lot of them, and we have to make sure we're always pivoting and bringing you all something new, something innovative. And it's not that the hair jam was created by us or that it's new. It's just throwing a little curve from what we're doing over and over. So I think everybody deserves to come out, have a good time. It's a very, very inexpensive admission, and it is really, really about getting together, collabing, networking, and growing. So, yeah, you could see somebody, you could be having your cocktail, eating, and you could literally be seeing, oh wait, I've been curious about those clippers that they showcasing with right now. You could walk up to that person and have a conversation about those tools they use and just interchange game, man. So, don't miss that. Go to Forticulture. No. Go to capcityshowcase.com and get your tickets. Another
Yeah.
thing, heat in the streets.
Oh,
Yes, every Thanksgiving and Christmas morning, y'all, we give out items of warmth to the homeless, and we don't just hand them out. We go to the tent cities, we go to the camps, and we get them straight to the people. So, yeah, we will be, we do that every year, man. We're all in here in this heat, these heated houses and everything, with those people that are out there in the cold. That's our way twice a year where we get out and we hand them items of warmth. And we don't just give them the clothes. We sometimes we mentor and we embrace them. We
oh
just
man.
give them some love. We got people that pray over them, everything. But it's a great thing we do, and we do it for 2 hours, hardcore, Thanksgiving morning and Christmas morning. So, yeah, that is going down. That is going down.
Yes, indeed. And thanks to all the people that do support that cause. Babies is always helping us collect some stuff. But if you're in the Sacramento area or close to it, bro, we can use help handing the stuff out,
Yes.
sorting, all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
um,
And
it's
kids
all
are
about
welcome.
giving back. Yeah, kids are welcome.
Kids are
Kids are welcome.
welcome. It's actually a great thing that changed my kids' life, bringing them to see stuff like that. it makes them look at the rest of that holiday day with a totally different perspective and more patience, you know what I mean, and
Yes, indeed.
gratitude. All right, man.
All right. Let me
Is you
get you
ready
something.
or is
Let
you
me get you
ready?
something.
Man, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I'm a little impatient to bring this guy in, man. I'm a little impatient to bring him in. I'm anxious, man. I
We
can see him
ain't
back there like he in the bullpen right now, ready to come out. You know, this guy right here, man. He is a treat to our industry. This is a gentleman. We've seen him from afar. But tonight we're blessed to have him up close. We have so many questions we want to know about his journey. He's been a role model to many. He's been an inspiration to many. A barber of many celebrities. He's led amazing inspirational retreats, bringing barbers, men, and just people together, man, to just grow and fellowship. We're just so blessed to have him tonight, man, and I'm just anxious to dive in, find out more about his journey. This is the one and only, the Marcus Harvey.
Humble hands. Humble hands.
Oh God. Oh yeah, he's a comedian too.
No, I'm just humble. I'm not a comedian right now. I'm just
Okay,
humble.
okay. All right. Bless you. Bless you.
I felt him.
Yeah,
I
we
felt him,
feel
man.
you, brother. Bless you.
Let me say this to you, man. I just want to give you this little disclaimer, and it's on top of what I was just saying. We don't pretend on this platform for nothing. It is not. We like to tell people, don't even look at it like an interview. It's a true conversation. And for us, we admire so many people. We're just two guys that picked up clippers, never thought about doing what we're doing. It found us, and so we started admiring people from afar. You know, we those type where we're gonna come give you your flowers. We're gonna say, man, we like what you're doing, bro. And I feel like I say we get to cheat sometime. You know, sometimes you admire somebody from afar, but you don't get to really touch them. Here, I'm like, man, hey, we like what Marcus is doing, man. I wish we could meet him. And we get to get you on here, ask questions, and just, just get closer, man. So it's an honor to have you, man, for real.
Man, thank you guys for having me. I mean, as you said, as you guys are a fan of mine, I'm a fan of yours. I mean, we're on two different coasts, but we get to
Mhm.
see each other's interactions and how we trying to really give to the community,
Amen.
give to the whole industry. And I'm just one barber who just following along the lines of the barbers before me, so I can set it up for the barbers after me to continue the growth of the bond that we need as an industry.
Yes, indeed. Let's. We gave you an introduction, but let you tell the people who you are, what you have done in this industry, and how you come about being the Marcus Harvey that's in our industry today.
Yes.
Man, the Marcus Harvey. Been in the industry since I was 12. I worked my way up. Just like most people, sweeping up hair. I was the little fat kid in the shop. They used to call me Bookman. They used to be on my ass, boy. They said,
Stop.
I swear to God. They were like, Buffalo, but you ain't trying to work. I was like, shut your ass up. I'm crying in the back. Ooh, I'm plotting. I'm
Oh
plotting revenge
God!
on these niggas. I'm
Oh
talking about I'm plotting. They talking
God!
about you Bookman, you big Buffalo butt. Oh my gosh. So and it's like all these grown men just thrash. I was like, dang, dog, y'all can't let alone a young chunky little kid breathe. Y'all know I got asthma. Come on, man, let me breathe. So man, just growing up in that environment, man, every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I was in that shop sweeping up hair, fixing the magazines, getting the guys lunch, cleaning their stations, cleaning the bathrooms, doing the laundry. I was mopping up, taking the trash out. It's just all the things that are quintessential to what a barbershop
Yes.
needs. And a kid growing up in the 90s, shoot, 90, 95, 94 in Atlanta, Georgia, doing this type of stuff was just like
Mm.
was like the best time in the world to really see
Mm.
Black entrepreneurship at its highest level. I mean, I get to see 12 examples of, entrepreneurs back in the day before it was called entrepreneurship. It was just like a guy
Mm.
working for himself. You know what I'm saying? So I could see the fly guy coming through who had everybody waiting for him. I could see the guy who got there to open the shop who, just has his steady clients coming through the day. I could see the guy who came in late, you know, who always is talking about he ain't got this booth rent. I can see all the different examples of I saw all the different examples of what barbers could be since I was 12, you know, and then got inspired one day and cut my homeboy's hair, AJ Templin. Shouts out to my guy AJ. Cut his hair. I tried to give him a fade. It ended up being a baldy. But we got there. We got there. It was a long process, a long 2-hour baldy. I don't know how you can make a baldy 2 hours, but ever since then I've been cutting slow. I can't even front. I can't front. Ever since then I've been cutting slow. I mean, God dog. But yeah, man, I just, you know, grew up, you know, just in that environment, moved to Tennessee, not moved to Morristown, Tennessee. Shouts out to the Hurricanes, East Tennessee Hurricanes. The Hurricanes are brewing, baby. The Hurricanes are brewing. But shouts out to Morristown. And when I moved to Morristown, there wasn't a lot of like barbers. There wasn't like they didn't, you know how like Atlanta, you know, Sacramento, y'all probably have the same thing. There's a whole bunch of barbers. Like you could throw a rock and hit a barber.
Man.
But in this small town in Tennessee, Morristown, Tennessee, there was 2 barbers.
Oh.
2 barbers, 2 black barbers, and one of them was a drunk. An old nigga. So he used to get cats that little smiley face lineup. You know the smiley joint? Oh man. Man, hell no. I can't even do it, player. I can't even do it. And you know, this is me coming from, you know, growing up, seeing nothing but killers in the shop. You know, even if they not professional, they still can give you a nice line, give you a nice cut. So I'm coming over here seeing, you know, a young guy who's not developed just yet, and I'm not confident that he's gonna learn how to cut from this guy. So I just started lining myself up with my mom's leg razors. I don't know if y'all remember the big. Started like I got a little widow's peak, so I started like shaving it in the morning just to make sure that I look clean. Then my cousin Xavier Story gave me some Andis, and I just started lining up. And then I started lining up my teammates, started cutting my teammates here, and then it grew to college. You know, I came back to Atlanta, moved to with my brother, moved in with my brother. He was going to Morehouse at the time. And I was going to Georgia Perimeter College, and I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna just go do this, get my prerequisites, and then I'm gonna transfer to Morehouse, and you know, do my thing, become an agent, and just be straight, be in the sports industry." And got put on academic probation. They was like, "Dog, you ain't focused, bro." They put me on academic probation for a semester, and my brother was like, you know, "Hey, bro, maybe you should jump into like, you know, barbering. You know, I see you cutting all the time." And the rest is history. I went to cosmetology school, went to Empire Beauty School. Shouts out to Empire. Learn how to do roller sets, learn how to do relaxers, learn how to do the cuts, learn how to do the color, learn how to do all that stuff. And then yeah, man.
So you was born in Atlanta.
Yeah, I was born in Houston. See, I'm a little I was born in Houston, raised in Gwinnett County. Shouts out to Gwinnett County, but I do represent Atlanta. You feel me?
And you went to Atlanta around what age?
I was 4 or 5, yeah.
Okay, then
so you
did elementary, little junior high, did high school?
Started high school for was in there one semester, and then my mom got into a car accident, and that's when we moved to Tennessee. Hurt her knee really bad, rehabbed it. But that's where I kind of learned my chops, man. You know, I was in that city from my freshman year, and I graduated from Morristown East, and it was a great experience. It was a small town. Being in a small town, being a kid from the big city coming to a small town was just really cool because I got to know everybody. I think it brought my personality out even more. And so yeah, man, it was a great experience, man.
So how do you go from that cutting celebrities?
Okay, so man, so coming out of school, I was working for this young lady named Karen Owens. She's one of the top stylists. She started this shop called Hair Atlanta, and then she started a shop called Dolce Hair Design. She came and spoke at my school, blew my mind just the way she was like really. She could sell, like I'm talking about, she could sell ice to an Eskimo. She could like she'll sell you your own hat, and you be like, yeah, I do like how this looks on me because you bought it yourself already. You know, she make you buy your own hat for me. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be bidding against yourself too. That's the kind of craziness about it. So she was like so instrumental because what she would do was I was her assistant. I was like she spoke and she was just talking that cash. She came in with a mink coat in Atlanta, Georgia. She come in a mink coat. It's too hot for that. But I was like, girl, you ain't sweating or nothing. You must be somebody. She just talking that game. So I was like, yo, I went up to her afterwards. I was like, yo, I would love to be an assistant of yours. She's like, cool. So I started working for her. I worked for her for like 5 or 6 years. I was doing all the stuff, the shampoos, the relaxers, the roller sets, the blow drying, all that stuff. And I just got kind of burnt out from doing female hair. And I was like, I want to get back to my roots of like cutting. So I started cutting part-time in the shop with her. And then it just became a difficulty because she needed me to do her clients. And, she would want me to do her clients before I get to my clients. So it just wasn't like, it's just growth. You have to kind of grow. I grew to this shop called Salon Ramsey. And that's where I'm bringing it all around. Salon Ramsey, this dude named Ramsey Shepherd. Ramsey Shepherd was kind of pursuing me to start working in the shop. So a gentleman who worked at Dolce, who was one of Karen's assistant, I was cutting his hair, and he started working for Ramsey. And he's like, yo, you got to get this barber over here. His name is Marcus. He's doing designs in my head. There was nobody in the city doing these designs at the time. He's like, I think you should get him. So, he pursued me for about a year, man. It's about time I got, me and her were kind of getting into that space of like, you got to figure out what you want to do. And I was like, yo, I'm going to make that flight. I'm going to take that leap of faith. And I started working for Ramsey in Buckhead. And at the time, it was perfect timing because he was about to retire. He was starting to retire because he was open. He had like literally the Ramsey Shepherd. If you guys ever get an opportunity, Ramsey Shepherd is probably the most underrated shop owner in the history of barbershops. This man had 150 barbers and stylists in a
What?
block radius.
What?
He was the first person, and anybody in Atlanta can let you know, he was the first person to start the model of salon suites, right? Like really salon suites. So they were hood. They were hood. I ain't gonna front. They were hood. I'm talking about hood, but it was like upper echelon hood. Like only Atlanta can do this. It's like Bougetto. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's very weird because you have the top barbers in the city, the top stylists in the city, working in this warehouse that has different rooms in it that all these people are working at. So it's just a bevy of like competition, but yet camaraderie and community. So at the time when I started working with him, he was like, yeah, I'm about to just start focusing on opening these shops. Like I said, he had 150 people. So he was passing his clientele to me. He started seeing that I was like one of the only ones who was doing shampoos, facials before I do any of the cuts. So I always made sure that my service was above par because I started off shampooing and all that other stuff. So I always knew about the service.
Gotcha.
So I was catching my skill up to my services, but so at the same time when it was happening, he's like, okay, I like that he has this eye of detail, this this mentality of like servanthood. At the time, I was my pastor's armor bearer. I was always just trying to help. So I guess it was just a favor of God. As soon as I joined, he was like, yo, man, I'm giving you pretty much half of my clients. And all of his clients just started coming to me. He started locking in. He started being real comfortable. He started getting his haircut by me every week. So it just started building a rapport, just building trust. All that being said, at the time, the last client that he had of his was Nas.
No.
So Nas and him were about to start working in a joint venture to expand the shop. So he's like, yo, I want to focus on staying off the road and being in the shop and being able to build the shop. So he's like, yo, Marcus, you can cut Nas. Now, mind you, at this time, I'm a church kid. So I've heard if I
You
rule the
wasn't
world,
really
I've
up
heard.
on them like that?
I didn't know not one lyric. I didn't know not one lyric. Now, if he told me Dottie Peoples, come on, the Princess of Praise. I know the words. Come on, church. I know a good old Dot. I knew a Shirley's. I know a Shirley. I know her too. I know a Yolanda. I know a shirt is Caesar dressing. Come on now.
but
Come on
respect
now.
that. That respect.
I
That
know.
tells us more of your background, though. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So I was
That's
a
cool.
church kid, man. I was really into the church, man. Like I'm talking about my pastor's armor bearer. I mean, pick all of his clothes, all of his materials, making sure everything's straight, making sure. So
Wow.
I took that mentality over to barbering. So
Gotcha.
all my clients felt like I almost was like their armor bearer. I was always attentive
Mm.
to what they were going to ask before they were going to ask it. And I will say that I think that that's been the thing that set me apart when it became me being a celebrity barber. Because I mean, everybody can cut. There's a lot of people who can.
Right.
I'm talking about on this podcast, watching right now in the future. You can outcut me.
Right.
Congratulations.
Game.
But you ain't gonna be the Marcus Harvey. Because
Yeah.
I'm the Marcus Harvey. And the reason why me is because I love serving. So just to
Mm.
give you so I started cutting knives, man. First time I cut knives was at 11 p.m. at night.
Mm.
I was like, dog, bro, like, shoot, I didn't have no kids, just me and the wife. So I went on to the shop, cut them up. Then that turned into me, hey, yo, pull up to the house. He lives about 45 minutes out from the city. So it was like that every week. Then it started turning into like, you know what, man, I rocks with Marcus. Marcus is funny. Marcus always knows what he always has a good conversation. Then it was like they started hitting me up. It's like, yo, you want to go on the road? We got this gig over here. Son need a cut. And so I started traveling in that way. And then I started working with Nas right when he was doing Distant Relatives with Damian Marley. And
Mm.
I went on that tour. That was the first time I had been out the country in Norway.
Oh,
And the
cool.
way that I actually, this is a story that I'll tell forever, and I hope that everybody always understands this. The way that I feel like I locked in being Nas's barber for over 12 to 15 years. I don't even know how long we've been, how long I've been cutting his hair. But it was because when we got my first tour with him, we were in Norway and it was cold. We were changing from, he lived on, we were in the South and we going over to Norway. It's cold. So he starts getting a cold like the first week into this tour. Voice starts going. Now, again, like I said before, man, I'm my pastor's armor bearer. So I know how to make this tea. That preacher's tea is what I call it. That second service tea. Well, I'm getting my preaching voice ready. I'm getting my preaching voice ready. You know what I'm saying? That type of cup where I'm putting the ginger, I'm putting the ginger in there, I'm putting the throat coat in there, I'm putting all that other stuff that's like herbal that can make him feel like, he can really be how would I say, like, you can really like nurse you back to health.
Yeah.
And bro, drank the tea and cleared him up, and he was good for the whole tour. And
Whoa.
it went from me being, yo, whatever you need. Hey, I got this tea. I already got it set up for you before you even get into the room. Tea already set up. I'm ready. My station's already ready to cut your hair. So now you drinking tea while I'm cutting your hair. So I'm adding another experience
Mm.
to client retention, is what I like to call the five senses of client retention. Sight, smell, all those things, and the smell and taste of the tea, healing him,
Mm-hmm.
the smell of the ginger, the haircut being precise, the words of me encouraging him. Oh, great show! Those things allowed him to be like, yo, that Marcus is my guy. Marcus
Yes.
is my guy. And so from there, it turned into him connecting me with his other best friend, which was Chris Webber. So then I started cutting Chris Webber. And at the time I was cutting Chris Webber, I started cutting for TNT. So now I'm cutting Chris
Mm-hmm.
Webber on TNT and I'm changing his whole look. He went from just being, OG Chris Webber
Yeah.
to like cats online talking about who is cutting Chris Webber's hair. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like at the forefront of that, like, yeah, boy, it's your boy. You know what I'm saying? So and then that spurred into cutting Steve Smith, Isaiah Thomas,
Mm-hmm.
uh, Jamal Crawford, Baron Davis, and then of course Grant Hill. And then I started cutting Grant Hill when he retired, and from then on, I was just his barber as well. So I think what's always set me apart and what's made me a different celebrity barber than most is like I don't stand on my cuts are the thing that people are attracted to. They like, oh, that's clean. But I think that it's the intangibles that I bring
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm.
sets me apart. Like, there's not going to be another barber that's going to make you laugh like I'm going to make you laugh. There's not going to be another barber. There might be, but he may not cut as fresh as I am. You know what I'm saying? So it's like those give and takes, it's like creating it's like creating a creative player.
You
You know
got
what
a
I'm saying?
package. You're giving them a whole package.
Yeah, so it's like that's what my mindset has always been, and that's how you should even how I got before I even got with Nas, I was Fred Hammond's personal
Mm,
Whoa.
assistant. So like,
Whoa.
mm.
bro, like I've always been, and I think that that's always been something that God has always put me around. Like He's always put me around people of high stature and allow me to be able to be someone who allows them to feel comfortable in their space and for them to feel regular and me not feel intimidated, but still have a respect to where you don't feel like I'm playing you because I'm like, oh, I'm me too, nigga. Like, nah, I'm like,
Yeah.
it's like, nah, man, this is your space. I appreciate your space. I'm gonna enhance your space. I'm gonna make people laugh when they come through here. I'm gonna make people feel safe here. You know, all that stuff. And I'm gonna give you the fresh fly cut. You know, I know I downplay my cutting skills, but nigga, I'm nice too. So let's not get that twisted. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this though. Being around so many high-end clientele, do you, because I just imagine certain people faking the funk of who they are because they trying to impress somebody or make them think that there's somebody that they're not. Are you yourself? Or are you Marcus the whole time?
Shoot. I mean, yeah, I think I am. I mean, there's no, I don't feel like there's any time where anybody sees any different from me. I mean, I can, as funny as I am, I can be a jerk too. I ain't gonna front. You know what I'm saying? Because like the jerk, I could get a joke going, and now you like, dang, I hate this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But it's like it goes both ways. I am a human being. You feel what I'm saying? You know, you guys get the love and the jokes, and everybody does. But then there are times where I'm pretty sure that people be like, man, I can't take Marcus right now.
yeah,
But regardless of that, man, like I feel like that's why people rock with me
yeah.
because they know that I'm a human. I'm not putting on, and I think that a lot of times, even when they see my like my jovial, energy, they still be like, I don't know if that's real. This nigga could be acting. I'll even give you a great story. We were in I was doing a all-star weekend in New Orleans. We were doing an all-star weekend in New Orleans, right? And I was there for Weber, I was there for Grant, and Nas just so happened to be performing. So I was, man, I'm talking about I was chopping. Nigga. I'm talking about I was cutting everybody on TNT set. And it was just like it was just a dope move. And Webb and me were walking with his wife and his friends were walking like in behind the arena or whatnot. And this guy who knew me from another all-star weekend kind of tried to play me to the left, saw me and him walking, right? And didn't and went up to Weber and was like, yo, man, I know your barber, man. And he said, you know my barber? He said, then why don't you say what's up to him right here? And so and so he was like, he just like had the still face, and then we just kept walking. Later on that night, he's like, man, Marcus, I just want to say something to you, man. Like, bro, I ain't gonna front, man. It's hard to find genuine people in this industry. And I've always kind of like, had one eye looking, making sure that you know who you are. But bro, even in these moments, like you continuously have shown me this is who you are. And I think that that's what I want to always allow the barbers, future barbers, past, present, and future, man. Just be yourself.
Yeah.
Like there's a as you guys said, you know, you can't cut everybody, but you can cut the people that you are tailor made for. And
Mhm.
that's where you should always put yourself in the in the vicinity of those people or who you need to have in your circle. You
Amen.
know what I'm saying? So that's where I feel like for me, I've always kind of, really been comfortable. And then of course I feel like they also know that I have like a different it factor. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a star myself. And that's not in no arrogance, but like if I wasn't cutting hair, I would be this in comedy. I'll be the equivalent of what I am in comedy. If I wasn't in comedy, I would be the equivalent of what I am in being a sports agent. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't probably be having no illegal gambling going on, but cats
I
getting
want
caught up. You know what I'm saying?
I want to ask you something about that while you right there.
Uh-huh.
You said a few things that were key to me, man. One, going back, that you're a proud servant. You know,
hmm
we're in the servicing industry, and it gets conflicted sometimes with our own egos.
Oh yeah.
And so I listened to you with that part, and then as you unveil more of who the Marcus Harvey is internally as well, then you come to the end of that, you know, particular dialogue and you say, hey, I'm a superstar myself. And I was curious on how do you feel about ego and where that fits in this type of, you know, I guess you could say in this type of position in barbering, because the average barber, man, would get your opportunity and everything, they high siding after that, and
Oh
everything is
yeah.
beneath them. You, to me, at least what I see, you definitely still seem very approachable. You've been approachable to us, which I want to talk about that approach in a minute too. But where do you feel like ego fits in this? Is it important to, can ego destroy this, or is ego a good thing to have right here with
No,
certain management?
I think ego is just like in any other industry. Ego is necessary for you to keep bound sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like ego can get the best of you. I have had moments where, yeah, I am a star, and that doesn't fit right when there's two stars in a building. You
Mm,
understand what I'm saying? So I have known, and it's not, and when I say I'm a star, I'm not saying I'm a star off of my haircuts like that, because like you just said, certain barbers believe that they're a superstar because of their haircuts. I'm not saying that I'm a superstar because of haircuts. I would say that I'm a superstar because of the talent that God has already given me prior
ooh,
to that. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
and just so happens that I am in the barber industry, in the barber field, which I take that craft even serious. And then also, even in that, I do think that it's a dichotomy. So we are in the service industry, but we are also artists. So I feel like when I say those two things, I'm a servant when it comes to me making the atmosphere conducive for total relaxation and rejuvenation when you come to my
okay,
chair. But
okay,
I'm also an artist because that's why I call my haircuts. I don't call my haircuts haircuts. I call them hair sculpting. I sculpt your hair. I sculpt your image. Like
yes,
I sculpt you in a different way than most people even would even think of. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so sometimes, they say it takes one to know one. So
hmm
it takes a star to know a star. So I know
right,
exactly why me growing up as someone who was an assistant, a servant, or whatever way you want to, whatever way you want to slice it. I've always known how I wanted to be served as well. And that's all I do is when I'm cutting hair, I apply what I would like if I was getting the ultimate haircut service. So that's why it has that many layers. It has the shampoo. It automatically comes with a shampoo. It automatically comes with a facial. It automatically comes with that stuff because I am creating an environment that is not going to be matched by those around me. Not in no arrogant way. It's just like if you match it, then like now we all in.
Yeah.
If you don't, it just is
man.
what it is.
I
That's
like
what it
that. That's
is.
what I was hoping. I was hoping he would elaborate and kind of get to that right there.
I think somebody calling his phone. Hang up on him.
Hang up on him.
Hang up on him.
Hey, we appreciate y'all, man. This is
There you
this
go.
is. I was excited about this one. Yeah, we got so much more good stuff with this guy, man. He's been active. Babies, I see your question. I definitely wanted to get that in there. And Ramos, welcome back. I'm glad to see you,
Welcome
man. Was
back.
just thinking about you. Glad
Welcome
to have you.
back.
All right, we got
I'm sorry about that.
no,
What?
that's
Oh,
all
good.
right.
Just hey, as we were talking, one of my clients just called randomly.
I tell
Had
you,
to send him
man.
the
I tell you.
voicemail.
I
Get your
told
ass a voicemail.
I
I'm
think
talking to the United Barbers Club, boy.
tell them about it,
you.
man. We're gonna
So,
that's gonna be a clip.
hey,
Uh,
so you're a star. You cut celebrities. You're a star in your own right. Your environment, your whole thing that you do for the clients. But outside of barbering, what? Because you just had a retreat. You were part of a summit, a big retreat that you guys did. Leading up to that, in the years past, what are some of the things that you did to bring barbers together, and why did that come about for you to start pouring into something like that?
Oh man, my why. You know what? It's funny. My wife has been asking me my why because she helped me coordinate this year's summit. This was the first year that I actually had her help me with the summit. I always wanted it to be something that the reason why I really created it is because I felt like I only create stuff that I'm missing myself.
Mhm.
So I felt like
mm,
at the time I was missing camaraderie because when I was really what was happening was I was on the road so much that my barbers would be taking care of my clients, but I was still missing the atmosphere of other dope ass barbers connecting. You get what I'm saying? And
Yes.
yeah, I was like, yo, man, there was, and then at the time, there were some things that I was missing in my game because a lot of things were happening so fast. I didn't have time to like set certain things up. You know what I'm saying? So like trademarking, white labeling, all these different things that I was trying to think about. Like, yo, how do I really enhance what I got going on with this barber joint and
Yeah.
not necessarily just let me be a celebrity barber? How can I do other things? And so what I did was, man, I just leaned back to something that my mom and them grew me up on, which was the cabins in East Tennessee. As I told you guys, I went to school over in Morristown. 45 minutes away from there is these cabins called Gatlinburg, Smoky Mountains, Pigeon Forge. So we would go up there during the holiday season. Me, my cousins, my aunts and uncles, maybe five or six of our aunts and uncles would get just get a big old cabin and just have all of us get together. It just would be so refreshing and rebuilding. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, shoot, that actually be kind of fly for barbers. And what happened was me and my wife went on a marriage retreat. And I was like, dang, it was in the same it was in the cabins and things. And I was like, dang, this was so dope. Barbers need this. And shoot, lo and behold, one day I was just like, man, I'll just put a date to it, found the cabins. My assistant at the time, Shauna, she got me right, man. We just put together a ragtag event. The first time was like, yo, y'all want to go to the cabins? Cause like I don't know what the cabins are, but yeah. We went up there, man. I had a
How
couple
long ago was that
classes.
one? The first
Huh?
one. When was the first one?
2018.
Oh, so you've been doing this for a while.
2017, 2018, one of the two. I think I had just had my daughter, so 2017,
Okay.
2018. So right in about 8 years now. Dang, time flying like a mug, boy. You
Man.
know what I'm saying? Like we had Summit 7, but it's like, I took 1 year off, and last year I didn't do anything with it. But, after doing this one, it's just like, this one was just, and it's crazy because each and every last one of them have different groups of people. We may have one or two returning people, but each group is its own group. This group was glory be to God, man. That was our call to the whole thing, which is glory be to God, and
Wow.
the energy was just so fire. So yeah, man, it's an event. I realized that when we do expos, when we do hair shows, it's great. It's great. You get to see many different people all at the same time. But what I started finding with myself was like I started getting people hearing echoes of people saying, hearing this. I started hearing this in the industry. I started hearing people say, these celebrity barbers are so full of themselves. They so this and so
Yes.
that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, but you're judging that off of a barber at a Comic Con
Yeah,
of
right.
sorts, trying to speak to a million people who admire them. You're not going to have my undivided attention, and it's going to be an unfair representation of my
Yes.
character and a
Yes.
representation of even the celebrity barbers moniker that everybody used to want to be, but when people weren't becoming it, they started talking down about it. So I was like,
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
so I started saying like, okay, well, let me allow people to really get to see the people that they feel like are these super high end barbers that they think are putting their nose up. Like, nah, man, I know I'm who I am. Like, and at the time, like again, I'm cutting legends, Hall of Famers, superheroes in our own society, like
Yeah.
lyrical superheroes, basketball superheroes, football superheroes, actors, like people that have shaped comedians. I'm talking about at one point I was cutting, bro. The list was so ridiculous. One year, I think it was like 2018, 2019, 2020, all in that joint. All those little areas, man, it was just like, it was just going crazy. So what I started realizing, man, was like, I just got tired of hearing people say these barbers think they above. I'm not above nobody. Matter
Mhm.
of fact, come kick it with me in this cabin. We're going to be chilling. All we're going to do is just eat, have a good time, talk about the barber industry, and do stuff that you've never done before, whether it be paintballing, zip lining,
Oh,
riding
that's dope.
go-karts. And that's
That's
what we
dope.
just did. A
I
whitewater
wanted to
rafting.
I wanted to know a little bit about what the excuse me, what the
Itinerary was.
itinerary looked like.
Yes.
And first, how many barbers did you have there?
So we had 19 this year. We had 19
Okay.
barbers this year.
And
We got two cabins. There were two 16 room cabins
okay.
with indoor swimming pools,
Oh.
jacuzzis. We had a private chef. His name is Duck Sauce. Chef G, one of the
Oh.
oh my gosh, 24 hours a day, food being cooked.
Oh, that's fire. And then
Then we
did
had
you have some of those was it a mix of celebrity barbers and up and coming barbers, or was it just mostly
everybody.
celebrity? Okay,
Man,
I
listen,
like that.
everybody so we had, of course, Kenny Duncan, we had Joshua Hawkins, we had myself, we had a gentleman named Kevin Dunn, and we had other barbers, TJ Dudley, out of Alabama. He's one of the top barbers there. He was he was the barber for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mm.
Like, these top barbers that we have, people that you don't even know who you're kicking it with. You know what I'm saying? One of my guys right there is Cedric, who just sent the fire emoji, man. Cedric out of Alabama as well, man. All these barbers were like barbers that didn't know each other at first. And then
Oh,
as
that's
a
dope.
result of this, we took, and everything was very intentional. We all meet in Atlanta. We had our first night was Saturday night. We had a meeting at a place called the Gathering Spot Retreat, Retreat by the Gathering Spot in Atlanta, Georgia. An amazing like membership only type of environment. I wanted us to see how you supposed to be living, fly. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Sunday morning we had brunch at Grits and Eggs, an amazing black-owned breakfast spot. Did our prayer, loaded up the trucks, loaded up the vans, the church. We had two church vans. Come on now. We stole. Now those people
Oh,
didn't
y'all
get
did it
back.
like
The
that?
people the people that we picked up didn't get back home, so they had to call their Ubers and stuff. That's not our fault. The pastor said we could use it. Pastor said we could use vans. You got to take that up with him, Miss Juanita. Miss Juanita, you got to take that up with Bishop. You know what I'm saying? But
I got a
no,
question. I got
we
a
had
question right there. Is it for men only?
no. It's for everybody. We had
Mm.
Paris Wagner there. We had Q. Q was one of the amazing barbers. She's out of Michigan. Like we've had so many females at this joint. We've had, like I said, we've had Jomo. We like Danny's right there talking about Jomo. We had so many barbers out. Jomo is one of the lead educators for Bevel.
Mm.
He's in all their advertisements as well. So we had Bevel represented. We had Andis represented. We had Babylus represented. We had just had everybody there, you know what I'm saying? So it was just cool, man, just to have that many barbers. So like I said, we had 19 barbers. I'm sorry, 19 barbers. The rest was staff. Um, and yeah, we just was like really, 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 really cool, man. We
Said everything
traveled.
was intentional.
Yeah, so
Very
okay, so
intentional.
everything's intentional. When we took that ride from Atlanta, we intentionally made everybody meet in Atlanta so we could all ride up to Tennessee together and actually have
Oh.
bonding time, get to know each
Ooh.
other, icebreakers, automatic icebreakers. So by the time we're up there, everybody's ready. Like, oh, I can't wait to see what the cabin gonna look like. Where you from? Where you from? Hey, can we stop at Bucky's? I ain't never been no Bucky's. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we did. We stopped at Bucky's. You know what I'm saying? We
Oh, that's
kicked it,
fun.
like just dope stuff. And by the time we even get to Tennessee, you already this is my homie. You know what I'm saying? This is my homie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is my homie Matt. Pure craftsmanship. This is my guy right now, bro. Like, I didn't know you was funny like that, dog. You know what I'm saying? We had everybody wore their football teams, colors or memorabilia so we could see who was who. My Cowboys were blowing them blew the Redskins. I mean, Commanders out. We blew the Commanders, I mean, out, boy. Wow. I mean, it was
Wow.
beautiful. But but we ain't gonna talk about this week. I ain't gonna talk about this week. But nonetheless, we even had on so then Sunday night we just gathered, watched football, just relaxed, talked, chopped it up, drinks was flowing, conversations were flowing, just having a really, really amazing time with people that you didn't even know were going to be your people. The next day, we had classes by my brother Osai Harvey, who's a licensed therapist. What
Mm.
makes him so dope is that he worked at this place called Ridgeview Institute. Ridgeview Institute is a place, a facility for like CEOs who have like, mental things go down, and he knows how to talk to like high end people who have a lot of pressure on them. So he was able to do a session with us. Then we had Ona Brown. Then we had Hawk do classes, and then after that,
Oh,
what did we do? We went paintballing, and I was I was out there like Terminator. I was out there getting bodies. I left. I had a million teardrops on my face. I just tatted up. I just all the people. It was just, I was killing them out there, boy. So we did that. Then we get back to the cabin, eat again, chill, stay up till 4. I'm talking about every night we stayed up till 4 or 5 o'clock in the
oh,
morning,
that's
waking
Wow.
back
dope.
up. It was like seeing little kids talking about like I don't want to go to sleep. You see cats nod off. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Don't
good.
want to miss nothing. It's feeling
Yeah.
so good.
You tapping people who's sleeping on the couch, like you got people sleeping on the couch
Yeah.
like that. That's
Yeah.
when you know you got a good event, when people are arms folded
Yeah, yeah.
and you tapping them and say, man, go to bed, man. It's like, no, I'm good, I'm up,
Yeah.
I'm up. You know what I'm saying? So just having that energy. The next day we had more classes, man. Oh, I forgot. That night we had a just a random impromptu barber battle. Three contestants,
Oh,
three contestants, man. We went for $300. Didn't
Mm.
oh.
nobody get no money. I stole the money. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I stole the money. It's my event. It's my event. It's my event. I stole the money. So what? Sue me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey
So it
man,
was it was cool, man. We just had it, and it's just like that. How you feel right now? How everybody's feeling watching this joint? That times 20.
Dang.
it
This
sound like it.
times 20.
It sound
This
like it.
times 20, y'all. Like it's just you can't really put a value on it. People when I first was dropping it, people was like, dang, that's a price tag. But you really cannot put a price tag on it because you can go somewhere and just pay for that as far as just your stay. You're not gonna get the education. You're not gonna get the merch. As y'all can
Yeah.
see the fly merch that we have.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get the merch. You're not gonna get the we had cats getting $500 worth of clippers and stuff like that. We was like, bro, like this was just stuff that we were just blessed with. You know what I'm saying? You don't get the education from Kenny Duncan and Joshua Hawkins. You don't get to learn about
Up
pitch decks
close. Up
up
close
close and
too.
personal. And not
Yeah.
only after the class, you actually get to dap it up with them and be like, yeah, Hawk, what you think about this? Hey, Kenny Duncan, what you like? Kenny, what you think? Not Kenny Duncan no more. It's like Kenny, what you think about this? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Now it's like that. It's just like now we turn into a unit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Versus just us being individual barbers who are always just worried about us.
Yeah.
I want to compliment you, man. And then we got a question. Actually, before I compliment you, how many days was it total
Okay,
from
so it was
preparation?
so I told everybody to get there on Saturday night after 5. So it was like Saturday, Sunday we traveled up there, Monday, Tuesday, and then we came back on Wednesday. So it's
Oh,
really
y'all
like,
did it.
4.5.
yeah.
Four
So
and
it's
a
yeah, 4.5 days, man. And we got back Wednesday afternoon so everybody could make their flight after 5 p.m. And it was just love, man. It was, when everybody's dropped off at the airport, cats lingering. It was just like you
Yep.
could it
Don't
felt
want to
like it felt like
leave.
it felt like a summer camp. You know when you got summer camp and you're like, man, I'm gonna miss you, Tom. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, that's what this was, man. It was just like it was the epitome of connection and bonding. Seeing 45-year-old men, 40-year-old men, 30-year-old women, 40-year-old women just running around playing paintballing and having a good time, feeling that energy of we're in a foxhole together. Everything, like I said, was intentional. Monday was about precision. We learned more things about cuts. We're also gonna go paintballing. Tuesday was all about mental aspects and getting beyond yourself. We were supposed to go ziplining, but it rained literally right when we was about to leave and we
Oh
got
man.
rained out. But the great thing about it was we were able to just chill and relax and just sit in the rain. Like I don't, like as barbers, we're always on a constant move. We're always
Hmm.
in at somebody else's clock, somebody else's needs, somebody else's this. So this was just great so that you can get out there and just focus on your own needs. Be selfish, as we would say.
Speaking
Uh,
about like the classes that you had, was there ever a time, and I'm sure it was probably like daily, but anything that was structured that the group kind of sat in a room and shared stories and was bouncing ideas off of each other and feeding each other with some gems.
So the great thing about it was those would just happen in like random cells. Like you'll
Yeah.
see a group of 4 over here. You'll see a group of 5 over here. Then you'll see some guys downstairs playing pool. And then you'll see some people on the porch just like chopping it up in a real deep, retrospective type conversation. Like we had a young man named, my name Juan is what we call him now. Man, my name Juan. His name is Man Juan. But cool young brother, 23 years old, won Rookie of the Year. We gave an award out called Rookie of the Year. And just gave it out to him, and just the way that he was hungry. His cousin, who's like my right hand, TJ Dudley, who I spoke of earlier, he got his cousin. This is the first time they actually got to meet in person. So them coming to the summit and meeting each other as family members was just crazy and remarkable.
Oh wow.
And that's how we kind of like wanted this whole thing to be, where we're really connecting brothers and sisters who didn't know they were brothers and sisters. Like I said,
Yeah, that's crazy.
men, women, ain't no crazy stuff. Everybody is respectful. There's a house that's really, we have the angel house, and then we have the y'all need prayer house. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all need prayer house is just as cool and relaxed and just for themselves, for themselves and building themselves to be better, man. It's just that's what this like I said, man, I'm still on cloud
I can
9,
feel it.
10.
I can feel it.
You know what I'm
I like
saying?
it. I think everybody can feel it. It sounds like you're describing it in a way where we could imagine it, and you wish you were there, man. It sounds so
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah, man.
I
it was
want to
dope.
compliment you, man, because we hear a lot of people say, man, barbers need to do more together. We need to do something other than the barber battle. We hear, oh man, y'all should throw a ball. Y'all should do this. We get people telling us, y'all should open a school, like just all these ideas, but we don't see people initiate them. You actually did it. I've heard people say we should do this before you did it. So I just want to salute you, man, because hopefully it'll echo and people will start to do other things like, similar. Because
Yeah.
look at the camaraderie you kind of sparked off here. I'm curious about the pricing of it, how you guys broke it down. What did it cost to do it, and how did you determine the price? Is it based on how many people come? Was there a limit on how many people could come, or if there were more, did you have other options to expand to other cabins nearby? How was that?
So yes, I'm not gonna front. This one was one of those ones where I didn't really even care if I was gonna make a profit. I actually made $0. $0. So just
I
for all
get it.
those out there who like, oh, I know that man made a bag,
You know
boy.
that be in your pocket.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
they
know y'all
counting.
think that is, but I still got 2, 3 more invoices I still gotta pay. God dog. Now I gotta go back to stripping. See, I didn't tell y'all about that. I used to be a stripper back in the day. My
What was your
stage name
stripper
was
name?
Hot Ham and Cheese. Oh, Hot Ham and Cheese. Stick it
He
to the
went
roof
from
of your
he
mouth,
went from
ladies.
he went
Oh,
from
please believe.
Buffalo butt to ham hock and
Hot
cheese.
ham and
Yeah, man. You gotta know what you're good at. You know what I'm saying?
I thought
Buffalo
he was
butt.
gonna say he brought that name back, and
Nah,
that was
hey, nah,
a
nah,
little
nah, nah,
stripper
nah,
named
nah.
Buffalo Butt.
Nah, they definitely ain't doing that. Nah, Hot Ham and Cheese is for the ladies. Hot
cheese.
ham and cheese for the ladies, baby. Come on now. Stick it to the
Yes,
roof of your mouth.
sir.
But nonetheless, man,
That boy crazy.
nah, for real though. We had we had 2 sets of rooms. We had the $1,800 room, and then we had a $2,200 room.
Mm.
And that was just like I said, that's like a drop in the bucket for everything that we gave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was
We set up.
everything.
That's
Everything.
everything. That's
1,800 and you in. You got you
1,800,
got
and
your
you
you
in
got your you got your church van ride.
church.
You got your room and board.
Mm-hmm.
You got your
Mhm.
chef, and you got your
Chef.
activities with your paintball and the zip
Zip
lining,
line,
Zip
everything.
lining.
all of that.
Whitewater rafting,
All
all
of
that.
that.
Whitewater wrap. Nah, man. Honestly, that's
All of that.
amazing. You could
Yeah.
almost spend that on a week of room and board only sometime, depending on
Some
where
And
people
you're
that,
at.
spend it on education alone.
Yeah, real
and that's what
talk.
I was
Oh
saying.
yeah, and the education and the
And that's the
education.
other thing that we be forgetting, the education, man. Like, so, I ain't gonna front. When I was pitching it to a lot of people, I almost felt almost a little insulted when they were like, when they would say, dang, man, that's a little pricey. because I realized how much that goes involved in this. And like, you know, when you think about like when you talk about like what certain things cost, like for instance, even our chef alone. If there's people still on this chat right now, I just want y'all to put in the chat if you were a member of this last Summit 7, just put a duck for how put as many ducks as you possibly can for how good the food was. Just put a duck in there. Our chef, when I say this man was like, we had steak, we had lobster tails, we had shrimp bowls, we had a vegan list. It was just everybody had everything that they needed. If you wanted to eat at 12 o'clock in the morning, he was still up.
That was my next question.
Look, that's about 450 ducks right there.
That was my next question. Like, this is all day meals too, and
All
so
like
you got to think
all
about
day
how
meals.
much just regular food is right now. Today's price and yesterday price. So y'all fed people for 4-5 days with all these other amenities we named. Dude, that was actually amazing.
Still, yeah. Look, 2 million ducks right there. Look at them.
Hey, I want to throw something to you though, because you said it kind of hurt you a little when people respond that way. Just remember this: a lot of our community, we think dollars. We don't think quality. We think quantity, and it takes a while to understand quality. So I salute you again, because you kind of have to understand that the average person ain't gonna understand the value of that until they experience it. And so I salute you, because guess what? 18, 20 people, maybe half of them already understood the value, but I guarantee you just sent the full 100% out, understanding that some of them probably felt like, damn, that's all we paid. Like, you can't go hire no chef and get all of that, man. We just talking about the food only, but you just went to room, transportation, food, and activities. And then hold on, you mentioned merch too.
Merch.
And y'all were giving out stuff. What were you giving out? Tell us about the merch and everything.
So we had the Recon clipper that Edis just dropped. They gave that away also in the boxes. The Katie Duncan's clipper was also given away in the boxes. The bevel shaver was given away in boxes.
To everybody.
Everybody.
Oh, yeah, about to stop
playing.
playing.
We had free cologne from Le Hue fragrances. Bevel also gave pomade and body wash and bags. We also had hockey jerseys for our paintballing. So you either had an orange or a black jersey, which is fire as well. We had everybody got a Scully, an orange or a black Scully. Stop. We had sweets. We had our suits. This is the hoodie. I think you guys go back, you can see the pads that went with it. Man, it was just fly, man. Like, I don't think they're like, as I say it now, I'm even saying it in a little air, like, hey,
Yep. Hey, I wasn't gonna say it, but I was like, I wasn't gonna say it, but I was like, you kind of damn near undercharged.
No, not kinda. See, they go back to being black now. Don't kinda me.
Ain't no kinda.
Hey, nigga, you undercharged.
you blessed everybody though, and
it was a blessing.
You've been blessed. You blessed everybody, and I think what you built though was you built a bigger, tighter support squad for whatever you do moving forward. Yeah, I want to come.
Was this the best summit yet?
Experience this.
No, well, I can't say no or yes because each summit is different. Gotcha. We did a summit. Our summit before this one we did in Cabo, and that's another thing that I want. Oh. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did that one in Cabo. We had 3 mansions. What? We did ATVs. We had the chefs, of course. We had massages. We did full body. Everybody got a full body massage. Everybody got. We did the jerseys again. We did ATVs. We had a 20-foot yacht on our yacht day. We went to Sunset Mona Lisa. Bro, this is what I do. I only do player shit, boy.
Hey, stop, man.
That's how y'all doing the West Coast. Like,
yeah.
Hey.
That boy said. That boy said.
I'm sorry. My bad. I got crazy with it.
Hey, bro, you funny.
So, But
I
yeah, man,
like
we had,
what
hey, dog,
you put together, man.
it was fly, man. Like I said, like next year. So I'm glad that y'all asked because everyone I do next is always going to be the one of the top ones. Like
Gotcha.
because I learned from my last mistake. So like there were some things that I wanted to tighten up from this one that nobody knows about. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
If
Yeah.
you ask them, they would never have brought. They're like, oh, I didn't
Mhm.
even think about that.
Yep.
You know, like there's things that I'm always wanting to offer, wanting to add to it. Like one year we did like nothing but financial stuff. You
Mm.
know, another year we like so being with that being said, we're going to be doing our first couples one called Married to the Game, and that's going to be in the Bahamas in
Wow.
April, second week
Damn.
in April. So if y'all want to go to that one, bring your lady, bring your husband, whomever y'all, you know, whatever y'all doing. Like, and this is built for like relationships that are in the hair industry or in the service providing industry
Oh.
and the things that we go through on a daily basis. You know, barbers and stylists telling their wives and husbands, yeah, I'll be home. I only got one more, and that turned into 4 hours
Ooh.
later. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying?
Everybody done said
Yeah,
that.
you know what I'm saying? So what I wanted to do is, like I said before, the reason why I even started the summit was because it was stuff that I was missing. So
Mm.
stuff that I struggle in, even with my relationships. You know, I've been married for 18 years, but I still have things that I'm like trying to, you know, become better in, man.
Get
I
better at, yeah.
like, why would I not want to learn how to become more in step with my wife? And if we can find ways to do that in the
Mm.
Bahamas,
Hmm.
why would we not go on a yacht in the Bahamas? Me and my wife ain't had a vacation in 6 years.
Wow.
Mm.
That's what we're gonna be hearing at the summit. Me and
Mhm.
my wife ain't done this, and you know, we never thought we could do. I'm talking about. I already know how the next one's gonna be. The Bahamas one is gonna like, bruh, man. We might even have somebody do some review, some renewing of vows type stuff, like on
Hmm.
that type of tip.
Man,
You
really
know what I'm
though.
saying? Like that's the type of mindset that I'm on when it comes to barbers' lives. Like I want to affect every barber's life in some positive way, whether it be me connecting you in, you know, with your make better, with your shop better. You know, with like the Cabo one is supposed to be all shop owners. Like it's called Bosses of Cabo. So we're gonna be doing one in April, which is the couples one. That's gonna be the second week in April, giving everybody 7 months to go ahead and save up that money, pay the deposits. We're also gonna have the Bosses of Cabo in the fall in the second half of the year, and then we're going to also have the standard Barber Star Summit that we be having in the mountains as well. We're also going to be adding one in the Poconos too. So now
Oh,
we're going to be we're going to do the Poconos,
nice.
Gatlinburg, Bahamas, and one day soon in 2027 we're going to be doing Palm Springs for the West Coast cats. So we're
Mhm.
going to be kind of doing stuff like that. So
Man,
Ooh.
that's
I'm
dope.
just moving it around because I'm like, yo, man, I know Cassie ain't trying to always come to the A, you know, even though it's beautiful. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo,
Y'all
why
just
not?
want a
Why?
reason to come out there though.
Yeah.
Anyone
You
reason.
you know. But that's what my mindset is now, man. My goal is, I know a lot of people be like, yo, I've had shops before. You know, the last shop I had, I feel like was the best shop in the galaxy. Like, I still feel like nobody messing with the Mussolere. Okay, let me get back to it. But the Mussolere, but you know, stuff like that, man. But I feel like my calling right now for the next few years is just to get these amazing summits popping, man. Like, why not have it to where one year we rent a whole cruise ship and you know do a barber battle on the cruise ship. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man.
Ooh.
Okay, Cabo or Palm Springs. I already saw her doing that. I saw her doing that. Okay, Cabo or Palm Springs.
let me let me ask you this. This is our topic for the day: the importance of barber mentorship. You're doing all of these summits,
Yes.
which is definitely
Yes.
mentorship, all tied into that. How important of it is it for barbers to have a mentor? And then, do you have one? And if so, who are they?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think that's why I have such a charge to continue the legacy of mentorship because now with AI, people are trying to use AI for their mentorship, you know, their mentors. And there's something different about lived experience and being
Yeah.
able to relate with somebody and not necessarily be an actual technology yourself. You know, I think that my mentors from the past, like I said, have been Ramsey Shepard, Karen Owens, Tony Roberts. David Sheriff, rest in peace. Um, Chris Whitmore. The list goes on. Kevin Dunn, Kenny Duncan. So many mentors. Tone McGill. So many mentors. I have hundreds of mentors. There's something that I love about everybody's game that I've always tried to ask and how to obtain. I don't know if a lot of these young folks know about the old school movie called The Highlander, where you try to absorb some power. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've always realized has been that for me on that end with the importance of mentorship. You know, it gives you an added appreciation one when you're able to get it from a mentor and not necessarily from an AI technology, because you can hear the experience in their voice. You can hear the way that they think that you should ask the next question. AI can't push you to ask the next question, the next important question. A mentor can know how to get you to asking the right questions so that you can learn how to get to the next level of your life.
Mm.
So mentorship is super important in my mind because one, it's staying connected to the ground and it's staying connected to what you want to do. Because one, when you have a mentor, nothing you can do can outdo what your mentor did. If you think about it, there's my mentor, Ramsey Shepherd. I still can't open up a Salon Ramsey like Salon Ramsey. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I can't open up a Hair Atlanta like Karen Owens opened up Hair Atlanta when she was at her height. All the people that I mentee, I don't care if you have a million more followers than me. And this is me looking in the camera. I don't care any of these barbers out here. I don't care. It's about what you give back. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
how you give back, how you
Man,
teach the next generation. There's young cats who have way more followers than me. You may be making way more money than me, but you still have yet to be able to travel the world with one of the greatest writers of all time. You
Yeah.
have you have yet to go to any of the events that these Hall of Famers have taken me to, and needed me so that they can have their highest level of confidence to do what they're about to do. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like it keeps you as with you having a mentor, it keeps you humble. And that's and that's the real reason why I say like there's nothing I can do that can outshadow that can outshadow, if you know this, the 48 laws of power. Never outshine the master. There's nothing I can do that's going to overthrow or dethrone what Ramsey is in my mind. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like I can
that's
never
dope.
feel too big of myself, like, oh, I'm killing it. But there's somebody who was killing it before me, who was doing it even before there was Instagram, before there was any of this social media. So even with these young barbers, like the reason why you need a mentor is because no matter what you do, all you're doing is a copy of what somebody else did, just in your own flavor. And so they show you how to keep your mind and keep your head on your shoulders and not in your ass. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh
it's
yeah.
like that's where I want more young barbers, brothers and sisters, to start really doing, is like finding the joy and finding the value in mentorship, like adding value to your mentors. Giving back to your mentors, making your mentors' lives easy so they can affect more lives like they're affecting your life.
I like
I
that.
that's
Yeah.
why I was an armor bearer. If I can make sure that my pastor, my bishop is all right and focused strictly on preaching the word, and if I can put out a fire for him over here without him having to even know about it, he doesn't have to divert his attention from the
Mm.
main goal. So I add value in eradicating all distractions for him. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how I just look at mentorship.
That's
I
really
think it's
good.
important also not to also have a mentor, but to be a mentor.
Yeah.
To, like you were saying, give back,
Give
because
back. Yeah.
it just help us to grow the industry, especially if we're giving back positive
Hmm.
energy and giving positive information to help people grow and to get them to want to be better or as good as what we've done, our accomplishments. We want them to accomplish. Me and Lon find ourselves um wanting, I like how Vincent says it, Lon. He's like, I'm the elevator. I take you as high as you want to go. Whatever floor you want to get off
Yeah.
on, you can get off there. I'm gonna go back down and grab somebody else and bring them to whatever floor they want to go. Some people want the fourth floor, some people want the top floor. I'm gonna take you wherever you
That's
want to go.
that's a bar. That's a bar. I'm gonna
Yeah.
steal that. Who said that?
Yeah,
That's
Vincent Ray's
Vincent, right?
barbershop.
Yeah, that's our
Yeah,
You
he'll
barber.
be
said
on
Marcus
here.
said that? You said Marcus Harvey said that? Nah, shouts out to Vincent because that's a bar right there.
Yeah,
Hey,
dude,
Wait,
dang.
how do you say it? How do you say? I'm just willing to
He
take.
says, I'm an elevator. I
I'm
take you
just,
to
I'm just
whatever
out of
floor
it.
you want to
Okay,
go
I just
to.
had to make sure
Yeah.
it sounded believable when I said it because I was the
like I
one.
gotta translate it. Hey,
So you
you know what? You know what I like that
unfortunately.
you said though. I like that. I like that you touched on. Not so much that you said. You touched on value. Like currency could be in so many different ways. If you go back to biblical times, it wasn't dollars. You know,
No,
dollars is something that we learned to value. People used to
profit.
barter. So whatever it
Mm-hmm.
was that you do,
Yeah.
that's how you bought whatever it is you wanted, and then that's how you paid for. You know what I'm saying? So you mentioned you may cut better than me. You may make more money than me, but you haven't done A, B, C, D. That's to me, you've earned riches in so many different ways. You've earned it spiritually. You've earned what I like to call people credit. I could tell you got people credit with people, man. And to me, that's infinite. You know, you could spend your money and that's gonna be gone. You know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
the people credit is there as long as you don't abuse the people and neglect the people. So you just sound again, like I said in the beginning, Marcus, we admire you from afar. This ain't no interview. It's a chance to sit down and say, "Man, I like this guy. I want to. I like what at least I like what I see. What appears to be this guy. But now we get to dig a little deeper. And man, you just been dropping stuff that touches my soul. And that was one right there, big time, because it showed me where your value proposition is at. You know what I'm saying? So I
Mm-hmm.
just thought that was big. Now you did
Thank
have
you,
a
man.
comment in. Oh man, come on, you.
You know,
I mean every word.
we call it social equity too.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
know,
like. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
use that
Mm-hmm.
sometime too. I use
we
that.
call it we call that social equity too, man. So it's like you said, man, we just all out here trying to build. Like if you think about it, man, I heard something a long time ago, and it was because you'll see these old videos, these black and white videos of 1901, right?
Mm,
And you'd be like, dang, everybody in this video might be gone.
Mm-hmm.
Like
damn.
we're on this earth right now to affect each other. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? There ain't gonna be another us. So it's like, why not find a way to connect with as many people as
come on.
possible while you're on this earth? You know what I'm saying? And even what you say, like, with this being not an interview, this is just you getting to know me. There are people who get to know me and they be like, I don't rock with Marcus. And there's some people who might meet me and be like, Marcus is inconsistent in this area. But I love that our relationship comes to the point to where you can hold me accountable, and
Yeah.
instead of seeing me as somebody who's flawed, sees me somebody who can improve and steadily improve, even with you being in my life, by adding to my life, by saying, hey, Marcus, you need to do this, you need to do that. And sometimes I might receive it, sometimes I might not receive it, but as long as you're in my life and you're sowing seeds of me to continuously become grateful, that's where I really
Yep.
want life to be. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, nowadays people can't tell each other nothing.
Nope.
And even what, like I said, even for me, like I know I can impress people with my conversation. This is what I do. I've been on stage. I've been in media since I was, like, again, since I was 12. Not only was I sweeping up here, but I was like the little kid who was doing the announcements for the whole school every morning on a short circuit or the closed circuit
Yeah, just
television.
on
So I
TV.
was like, the lunch for today will be pizza again. I mean, I used to have a school rolling back in the day.
Woo.
Little bit of what you say. That's my old school. Shouts out to Little Bit Middle. You know what I'm saying? One time, gang banging out here. We throw them signs up real quick. You know what I'm saying? But now, man, like like I said, there may be things that people are inspired by, want to get to know me, and then you get to know me and be like, man, I wish he was better than this. Like, tell me, shoot, I want to get better. Like, why not leave as close to what God intended me to be by the time I end this earth? You feel me? Like, and
Progressive
that might be it.
relationships.
Yeah, man. So that's how
Progressive.
I'm kind of holding it.
Let me ask you
Progressive.
this: being a mentor yourself, has it ever been a time that you was mentoring somebody or have been mentoring people, and they're just not taking your advice?
Heck yeah. Man, cats will start cutting beside me and start thinking that they can cut it better than me, as good as me. Cats will see, like you said, they may just see something that he's weak in this area, and think
Mm,
that uh disqualifies me for the blessings that God has already
Mm,
given me.
man.
right?
And as I just said it, I dropped the bar right there. You can't disqualify me.
He can't,
Come on,
and I
God.
wasn't going to
Come on,
interrupt you,
God.
but I was like,
Yeah,
ooh, that was
yeah.
something right
You
there.
can't disqualify me from what already God has blessed me with. I'm just sharing the information in which made my life, the things that I had to go through that made my life difficult. I want to give it to you so it can make your life easy. If you don't want to receive the information and you think that I'm just doing it just to kind of, whether I don't know what it may be. If you don't do that, bruh, if you don't do it, then that's on you. If you don't do that, sis, that's on you. If you don't see what I see in you, it is what it is. I
That's
got you.
right. You wasn't blocking. You didn't gatekeep. You opened it up, and yeah, man. Our brothers, man. Shout out to Craig. Salute to Barber. I don't know if you know about them, but they
Yeah.
They in
Salute the
Tennessee.
Bob.
yeah. He said they in your area. He said he want to send you a package, man. Matter of fact, Brandy and our other barber sis D
Frank.
Best.
Oh,
They
the best.
who was the other one?
Frank the barber.
Frank. But yeah, well, Frank is our boy too.
Yeah.
But they all three of them, they like, man, this salute to Barber this is my favorite jacket.
Mhm.
They wear it every event. But I wanna drop this up here real quick too. So look out for that DM from Craig and Salute
Yeah.
when
Craig, hey,
they serious
Craig, send me
business.
all your best stuff, baby. Let you know I'm a sex
Baby.
symbol. You
Hey,
know I'm a sex symbol.
this one I'm gonna put up right here is definitely a big one right here. This man was definitely Barbers Illustrated
Oh
magazine cover worthy. That
man,
is one
humble.
of our sponsors. That has become one of our barber brothers. Shout out to Jason.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is really. I don't know if did you meet him in person?
Nah, man. I did,
Okay,
man, listen.
You gonna
let me
like him.
vouch real quick. Let me vouch. Like Tamel said, you gonna like him. It feels so good to meet somebody else that wants to pour in and serve the industry the way that he does. When he admires you, he gets to you, and when he get to you, he comes with spiritual gifts. He wants to enhance whatever you're doing, however he can with whatever he got, man. And so, shout out to Babies for pointing that out, man. How did that feel? I know you've been on a lot of platforms and
Hey
everything.
man.
But it's like Snoop said this on Drink Champs. He said, man, I didn't got Grammys. I didn't got this. I didn't got that. He said, but to get a award from my own community, from my
It's different.
people, he said, it just feels different. How did that feel, man?
I'll say this because the way he reached out, it was perfect timing for God. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, yo, it's gonna drop in October. I was like, oh, October. That's when the summit is. I said, and then he said it's gonna drop the day after. I said, oh, let me just flood these folks real quick. It's like how? Oh, I said, yeah, dog. But nah, man, just the picture. I sent a whole bunch of pictures in there
Hey,
for him.
that picture is cold. That
And
cover is one of the coldest covers
hey,
I've
man,
seen yet.
listen,
Yeah.
I took that. I'm taking that cover into banks just to be like, yeah, that's me right there.
That's me.
Give me
Yeah.
152,000 right
Can I
now,
see your
Jack.
ID? Yeah.
Yeah, here
Yeah,
it is. Just drop that.
that's
Just drop that. Boom. That's my ID. Damn it. What else you
yes,
need to
sir.
see?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
me. You know what I'm saying, man? They was just humbling because and I'll even give y'all testimony and transparency, man. Again, the week before the summit, man, there were so many things that were going a little chaotic for me that I was just and I in the last 2 years, man, um, as I've been growing, man, like I haven't had the confidence that I normally have. The last 2 years have been a different mood maneuver for me. Like, I don't travel as much as I used to. I don't get to do as many things as I used to do. And I was starting to like really doubt myself. And
Mm.
um, I was really looking at it like, man, like I don't fell off. I ain't going in front. I'm just telling y'all, everybody who can watch this, because I know that people need to see this type of stuff. I don't want y'all to always just see me, at the podium, but see me.
Dang. I
He
seen him
coming.
fizzing out a little too. He gonna come back. He gonna come back.
Woo
Y'all put that energy in there, y'all. Put the frequencies in there.
and that gives me a good perfect pause for Baby's over here trying to start some trouble.
Man, listen. Listen.
She over here trying to get
We's
it
out here
going.
on some serious stuff right now. Serious stuff, man. Let's put the frequency into Marcus's Wi-Fi.
Right?
Let's do that. Let's
Right.
not talk about the Freedom Braiders getting whooped on. Let's put the frequency into resetting his Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi. Everybody say it with us. Wi-Fi. Yes.
Okay, so while we waiting on that, everybody that's in the comments, please, if you have a mentor, let us know that you do. Let us know if you're a mentor. Maybe if you put your mentor name in there as well, just giving them a shout out. But I think it's important for all of us to have somebody we can lean on. I find myself lately being called more to be asked more questions by a lot of different people in all different levels of this industry. And I'm such a giver that, for one, some of these calls I'm honored that they're even asking my opinion. Other
Right.
calls is I'm just ready to pour into some people. So I'm all about that. I definitely want to see our industry growing and help out any way I can, or help anybody I can. Don't care who you
Don't
are.
underestimate the hustlers. Shout out to Babies.
Biggity Bay,
She
Biggity
been
Beast.
acting right today. So cheers to the
I'm
Bay.
thinking his phone might have died on this one.
Yeah. But I will say this, man. This was I think this was it was weird. I was really at the end of what I had. It would have definitely been fun to play some games with him. But I say he didn't drop so many gems, man. I just think it was a great introduction to who he is as a as a person, as a barber. I'm impressed. Those retreats, I'm like, I ain't playing. Baby,
Bruh,
sound like she ain't playing either. Them retreats.
bruh.
And how many times have we heard people say that we should have something like that? Barber should go here, go there. And it sound like at that moment, it sound like it may never happen, and he actually
Yep.
made it happen, man. Hey, we prayed and sent frequency for your Wi-Fi to come back, and then Tamil said for your power on your phone.
Said it must have died.
It died.
I be knowing.
It was too much power. It was too much power coming through this thing. I'm
It was
sorry.
too
Power,
powerful.
power
It
in
was
the
too
name of
powerful.
It was a power. Come on now.
power.
In the blood
In the
of the
blood
lamb.
of
Come
the
on, church.
lamb.
Wait. She said I messed her brand up. Stop messing my brand name up. Didn't I say don't underestimate the hustlers?
Yeah, but you saying the hustlers.
Oh, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
hustlers.
I
The
was on that
hustlers.
I think I left off on saying that it's just the I forgot where I left off at, to be totally
All
honest.
good.
But it's humbling, man, just being one on that cover. It was amazing that like I said, I was at that point I was kind of feeling low. And again, I was thinking about, not even doing another summit prior to us going, because just so many things just going like,
Yeah.
but I was also feeling in the same mode, like, just calm down. Like, every time you've gone through something, there's been a blessing out of it. And so for that cover to come out like that, like I said, I sent a whole bunch of pictures, and that wasn't one of the pictures that I thought to mind that he would use.
Mm.
And for the title to be the way it was, it was like, dang, man, you not, all the things that the enemy tries to speak in your ear, like you don't have it, you're irrelevant, you don't have this going, you don't have that going. When your peers, like you said, with Snoop saying, when your peers give you something and say a title like that, like, I would again, man, like, dang, it's like more than being humble. This is like, wow, it's a prophetic word that came, that was spoken over my life.
Amen.
A
That's
long
dope,
time
man.
ago, my pastor's sister, we were at one of these services, and like I said, I was being an armor bearer, and she came up to me. She's like, "Man, you got the spirit of David on you." She's like, you're herding sheep right now, but you'll be pronounced a king. And then that came to mind when I saw that all hell. I was like, oh, I said,
Hey.
ish.
Mm.
I said, oh, robot. I said, robot, tire. Woo!
Ooh, let's go. Let's go. A-
I'll shoot an arrow to the Lord right now, boy.
Amen.
I appreciate you being transparent, man. I like
Yeah,
that.
bro.
I really appreciate you being vulnerable. I always remind people this is like evergreen content. Yeah, there's clips and everything that come out for it, but one of the coolest things about these interviews is it lives there, it stays there, and somebody just like you needed something, and Barbers Illustrated reached out to you, and it was right on time. Sometimes these interviews, it might just be that one person it just landed for,
Yeah.
and for somebody to look up to you, somebody to admire what you do. I mean, all the legends you've cut, the legend you've built in this industry for yourself to share that kind of moment. I think that's modeling. I think that's mentorship in itself right there. Just showing people that like, nah, no matter what you accomplish, you're still human, and we got to figure out ways through this. And you actually got yourself up and moved that left foot and moved that right foot. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? So I'm very proud of you, man. I love that you open up like that.
Thank you, man.
That you
All
got
right.
people
Well,
signing up for the summit.
yeah.
Come on now.
Before we let you go, man, we got to play some games.
Come
Okay,
on.
what's up?
Also, before we do that, we want to make sure that if there's anything you didn't
Yes.
get to talk about, anything you want to make sure that you express that people can get from you, here's the time.
Yes. In this time where I have been in the building process of life for the last 2 years, it was because God wanted me to build something like Suprema. I just started a company with my wife and two of my other co-founders, Armand Battle and Jared Koger. Armand Battle, formerly of Squire as well, has a love and a regard for barbers and wants to see barbers grow. So what we've created was the world's first concierge service for high-end barbers and clientele, to where you can find a high-end barber in any city. You can find them anywhere, anytime, any moment. It's a network not only just for that, but also in us moving in a big group where we can leverage ourselves in multiple areas where we can get sponsorships. We can provide services for hotels, weddings, teams, tours, all those things. We're focused on bringing the best of the best together with the best of the best. So I would love everybody to, if you haven't had an opportunity to check out Suprema, go to my page, Suprema Live on Instagram, and see what we got going on. We do calls every Tuesday to where we explain in further talk. We just got off the call earlier before this, but we have calls every Tuesday just so that you guys can see exactly what we're building, seeing how you can place yourself in there. And, like I said, everything that I do is just about highlighting others, man. Like I only feel comfortable and uncomfortable in my skin when I'm able to, you know, show other people the way and get them to where they want to get to in life. So Suprema, 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 self-care in your hands. We're starting off with barbers, but we're going to be going to other verticals, locticians, nail techs, massage
Ooh.
therapists, tattoo artists, everything that is that is you to make you feel your highest in confidence and relaxation. We major in that and we connect the two. So yeah, man, chop it up with us, tap in with us.
Got a
We're
quick
doing
question
some
about that.
innovative stuff. Yeah.
So you're saying it's to find high-end barbers. So if somebody, like say a celebrity is looking for one in town, they go through that to find that barber.
Yes.
What qualifies one as a high-end barber, and what criterias or requirements they must have? Because when I think of a high-end barber, it's a very professional barber that cares of time and very clean with their tools and themselves,
Yes.
that when they show up, it's a look, it's a feel about
It's
that
that.
barber. It just can't be anybody that can cut damn good hair and don't got no professionalism behind it.
Exactly. I built this because when I was, over the years, like I said, I've been cutting who I've been cutting. So there have been times where I'm with one client and I can't get to the other client, and I've had to refer that client to somebody that I could just see on Instagram. Can't see their work ethic. Can't see if they're going to be on
Mm-hmm.
time. Can't see if their hands gonna smell like weed. Can't smell.
Yes.
Can't see if they're gonna cuss. If the environment's gonna be so wild and crazy. I can't see any of that. So what I decided to do was make the network to where it's only verified barbers that we know and are and of that ilk. What
Dope.
I mean by you don't have to necessarily be the barber who has a million celebrities. I'm not even looking for that barber. I'm looking for the barber who, like you just said, is willing to learn, willing to grow, willing to expand, and willing to be the next uh, be one of the next great barbers of our times. You know what I'm saying? That's what my mindset is. I want to create nothing but amazing killers. And we're pretty much the first virtual barbershop that's just the top barbershop in the world. So no matter
Let's
where you at in
go.
the world, you know, we're just like a regular shop, man. You pay your monthly our monthly fee is $100, but that gets you access to education as well, community as well. And then the clients are just icing on the top, you know what I'm saying? Icing on the cake. You know, so that's what my mindset is on. My mindset is on just really making sure that, you know, we probably will be $1 billion company one year, one day. But I don't know. I've always been, it's weird, man. I don't know. There's a time where in my life in 2020, because I used to have I had a TV show called Ghost Brothers as well. And there was a time in 2020 where I was making so much money, but I was always still kind of like, I didn't feel fulfilled. Like one month I made $86,000 in one month. And it was just like,
Damn.
bruh, I felt like I was a cartel leader. I ain't going to even front. I was making my wife call me Hefe, El Hefe. You know what I'm saying? She'd be like, Marcus, Marcus.
Did everybody become peasants around
She'd
you?
say, Marcus. She said, Marcus, El Hefe.
He said-
You know, but
Oh
but what I found out was in
man.
that time, man, like, you know, it's like you can still be disconnected, man. You can still be disconnected from like your purpose, even if you're making a lot of money. And what my
Mhm.
purpose is in earth is to create better lives for everybody.
Amen.
Like I'm a problem solver. I'm a problem solver. There was a problem in the industry where people said there wasn't no black people connecting. There wasn't no black representation at these joints. There wasn't anything for barbers to come to. Create one. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? There's
Yeah.
you know, when it comes down to, oh, there, you know, with these barbers, I can't find a dependable barber. Create that. I can't find, you
Mhm.
know, that's what I do is create, you know what I'm saying? And you know, like I said, I think there's plenty of room for everybody in this industry. There's plenty of room for all of our apps and what we do. You know, one app doesn't take care of the barber all the way, and mine won't either. You know what I'm saying? Mine will just find a way to knock out this area. You definitely gonna probably need to get Squire in this area. You definitely gonna need to get somebody else in this area. But for what we do, we are the only ones who do what we do, and we're trying to make sure that we build a crazy networking future so that we can have leverage when it comes to product companies sending us tools, sending us, you know, products. We can get insurance because we have multiple barbers in one city, in one state. So we can go as a
Mhm.
group and get health insurance. We can go as a group and get, you know, do investment funds. We can do several different things, man. I just want to get barbers different opportunities and options so that your only source of income is not cutting hair. That's just one of the things. That's your conduit to greatness. You know what I'm saying? That's your connecting point to people. So
I
yeah.
like that you didn't take the hair away. I like that you added to the hair. I'm real big on that. If you don't want to cut hair forever, that's fine. But there's people that love to cut hair forever,
Hmm.
and I've been a big advocate of stop putting it down like it's a slave thing. It
Yeah.
kind of puts a bad taste in my mouth. I hear people, I can't wait to get from behind the chair, and I'm like, well, why'd you get behind it? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
If you graduate to something else, that's fine. It's just it's okay to not do it forever. I just don't like that taste about it because I think it's a beautiful thing. And like you said earlier, it's to me it's like it's an art
Mhm.
if you see it that way.
Yes.
So my big thing has been I've been really pushing for barbers to become investors. So I've created a term barber investors. And that's what I want to see you do. If you love cutting hair, let's just learn how to plant your money into different buckets to grow stuff. But continue doing what you enjoy. You get to look the way you
Yeah.
look and have this artistic expression about yourself and everything, man. So I love that you're adding to it, man. The word for you today, man, innovative, homie.
Oh man.
Innovative.
Man, appreciate that. Got me
Yeah.
sitting. Got me
Innovative.
sitting right.
I can't wait to like this is just the beginning. I feel like, oh, like I said, I got the cheat. I'm like, I like that. I like what I see about him so far. Now I'm like, whoa. This, and I know we're still only scratching the surface, man. You're a very innovative dude, man. The people in the comments, the comments they're saying is even telling us more about you. And I'm like, wow, this dude is really, you special. You're very important in this industry, man. And look, and I ain't gonna front, man. I looked at that cover again. I said, damn, it kind
That's
of gave me.
cold. It's cold,
That
bro.
shit cold, boy.
It's the
I
coldest
said,
one
that
I've
shit
seen,
cold.
bro.
Man, I done sent that cover to
Somebody.
so many people who talk shit about me.
Yes.
I'm
Is this
sorry.
who you talking about?
I
Is
didn't
this
I didn't
it?
know. I thought this was a different number.
Hey, somebody in here said the coldest one yet, man. Like for
Yeah,
real.
Yeah,
it is, bro. It is.
that
Hey,
was
that's dope. But I love the significance of when it landed in your
it.
life, man. Again, for you to share that vulnerable moment and oh man, I'm just happy for you, man. I'm just happy that that's how the order it happened in, man, and that you
Yeah.
got to share that on here. That's big. Somebody asked about the hats. This one is don't underestimate hustlers. This is Bay Beast who's in the clubhouse. We call our comments the clubhouse, y'all.
Yeah,
For
this one
anybody
right
that's
here.
new here.
But this one right here is by our barber sis Colleen. Hers is the Lady Barbers Club. She's a vendor at a lot of these different events. Lady's got a lot going on. She's got this 360 machine. She's doing all that. She's a dope
Yeah,
person. So
hustler, man.
just so you know, too, you might be new to the show. We do this every Tuesday, 7 p.m. We do an apparel of the week where we'll wear different barber apparel just to give them a shout out. This is a barber shop out in Roseville, California. And then Lana's rocking the Bay Beast hat as well as
And then
me.
you said, Marcus. Oh,
Yeah,
this
Mark.
hat that I'm wearing since y'all asked it is from. Oh, y'all looking at me. Oh, I'm
Yeah, we
sorry,
see.
I got too close.
Nah, we
Okay.
can break it
Uh,
down.
nah,
What's
this is
the beat?
a Barber Star, man.
Hey.
I'm gonna be dropping more stuff for Barber Star for all the traveling dope barbers.
Oh, I love
Clean
that.
that clean never goes out of style. So why not be fresh? Because when you're a barber star, every star needs a barber, but every barber ain't no star.
There it is. Mic drop.
Ooh, mic drop,
Mic
mic
drop.
drop. Let's
Hey,
Inhaler
have some
drop.
fun with him. Let's have some fun with
hey,
him,
was that
man.
your asthma machine?
Inhaler drop.
Yeah.
Go get you some breath. Go breathe on it. Go breathe on it, baby.
You funny.
Oh
Hey, okay.
Go
Now
man,
breathe on it.
before we
this the
let you
most
go,
fun
we
I've
gonna have
had in
some
a while
fun.
on here.
We're gonna have some fun with you. So
Okay.
we are going to play barber trivia.
Oh snap. Okay.
So gonna start you off with something pretty easy. All right. Dude, let me get rid of this. Boom, boom. All right. So what is the bone in the back of the head
Occipital
called?
bone.
Occipital
Oh,
bone.
we
Yes,
playing.
Lon, you got to give me the sound effects because I can't do everything by
We
myself.
Occipital.
playing.
All
We
right.
playing
We
too
just
much.
warming them up.
Yeah.
All right.
I
So
hope that was
then,
the hardest.
what is the bone in the front of the head called?
Forehead bone.
I see. This one always gets the forehead bone.
Forehead bone.
Nah, it's not the forehead bone, brother.
Put the answer up. Let me see if it don't say that.
He
Put
said,
the
"Pull it
answer
up."
up. Put the
The
answer up.
answer is the
Frontal
frontal
lobe. That's what I
lobe.
meant.
Yep.
Forehead frontal lobe bone.
Now this would be one that you can easily get. What is the condition of spot balding called?
You talk about alopecia?
Alopecia.
Okay. Alopecia.
Now you got a quick glimpse of that. Spell alopecia.
Yep.
Now he's not collecting the mics don't work.
That's what I did. Yep. Aloe vera. Peach. Yep.
Aloe vera peach.
Yep. We got it, baby.
I got
We
one
did
more
it.
for you.
We spelled it right.
I got one more for you. Hold on, let me do it this way. Name this famous
Calvin.
barber.
You talking about Calvin?
Hey,
Yes, Calvin.
not too many people get that one, Marcus. They
Yeah.
be like, "That's cute."
Yeah.
No, that's Calvin.
Yeah,
That's
that's
Calvin
Calvin.
right there. If he wanted to, he wanted to sell the shop at that time, at that point.
It's one of my favorite movies. Man, we
Yeah.
Yeah,
enjoyed you
man.
so much, man. This has been way more. This is a blessing, man. This is a blessing. I hope this is the beginning of many more, man. We'd love to have you back as you know, you just
Yeah,
got more of
man.
your journey that you could share with us.
I would love to come back.
Good, man. We're glad to hear that. Is there anything else people should know that you have coming up? People, should just know that you want them to know before we cut out.
So we do have in Atlanta, we will be having in November Barbers Love Comedy. So
Ooh,
we always do monthly. We do something called Barbers Love, where we go to a place. We've done Barbers Love Tacos, Barbers Love Bowling.
yeah, I've been
Um,
seeing that. Is
yeah.
that
So
you?
this one we're gonna do. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me on that too. So just
And
trying to get the
Terry and
barbers in the
all that
city.
stuff.
Yeah, man. Hey, tear everywhere. Tear everywhere. You know what I'm
Terry everywhere.
saying? You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna be doing Barbers Love Comedy. I'm gonna be doing a comedy set that night too. I ain't gonna tell everybody that. I wasn't gonna tell everybody that, but I'm gonna be doing a comedy set. So I'm gonna have all the barbers in the building, and I'm just gonna chop up some jokes, and we just gonna kill it, have a good time,
Wow.
man, and just do some camaraderie. And then of course, be looking out for the new summit dates coming up. Deposits will be available pretty soon. Barber Star gear from your travel gear is getting cold. So our hoodies are crazy. Our travel gear is amazing, very comfortable, make you look fly whenever you get off the plane to cut hair straight off the plane. What else we got going on? Sign up for Suprema. We every Tuesday. We have ours 8 p.m. Eastern. So I think that's 5 p.m.
5. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, so 5 p.m. y'all's, you know what I'm saying?
How do people
Tuesday.
jump in? How do people jump in?
So we do have a link on my there will be a link on my IG, and there's also going to be a link in the Suprema Live uh IG to where you can just go ahead and just schedule your the next time you jump on, and it just always be there. So we have those going, and then man, just stay encouraged, y'all. That's my mindset. Just stay encouraged, because I mean, I like I said, me sharing that transparency, like we all have our moments where we feel like we're not what we think we are. We all have our moments where we're like wondering, like, man, when is my time going to come? For people to even see what I do, or when are the right clients going to come to my chair, man. And what I'll just say is just be patient, believe in yourself, and literally don't give up. I don't want to sound like a cliche, but if you get up, if you give up, you want to be able to get up. You know what I'm saying? So
Man.
get your ass up.
Get your ass
Man,
up.
stay up. Good
Yeah.
stuff, man. Y'all, we appreciate everybody for rocking with us. I know that you got things you could be doing. You gave us your time on this Tuesday, and we appreciate it. We're here every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Y'all do us a favor. Tell people.
Yeah.
Tell people. We rely on the social media, but tell people about your experiences here so we can grow it, and we can make sure that we just keep being able to bring this kind of value content here, man. Marcus, we appreciate you, my dude. Just proud of you. Much success. This is the beginning of a new connection, man. So glad to connect with you, man.
Man, we linked forever, y'all. We linked.
Yes,
All right,
indeed.
y'all. We out.
All right, y'all.
Everybody have a good week. Peace.
Peace.